Yes, oh yes, we wanna see, we wanna see, we wanna see Jesus lift high. We wanna see, we wanna see, we wanna see Jesus lift high. Step by step, we're moving forward. Little by little, we're taking from everything.
I'm very glad to be here in this lovely country, in this beautiful campus, and with all those beautiful girls. I even read a story that explains why all Indian girls are so beautiful. I will tell it to you. It's a story about the creation of man. It's not a story from the Bible, it's a nice story, so I tell you. There was a potter who decided to create man. And he made 3 examples. And he put them in the oven to bake them. He made them from clay. So after an hour, he took out the first person. And those were the people like me, like us. He said, that's too white. And he sent them to Europe and to the USA. So he waited another hour. And then he took the person out. He said, oh, that's beautiful and smart. And he started to play with them. And he enjoyed his heart in them. And he let those people stay with him. But he was playing so much with them that he forgot time. Then he smelled something. So he took the third person out, and those were black people from Africa. He said, so girls, you are more beautiful than we are because you were 1 hour longer in the oven. The real story about the creation of man you can read in the Bible. And that's what we believe. God created the earth. He created the earth in 6 days. But also in that chapter are 2 important things. The first one is God created mankind. If you read it, it states that God created man. You should translate it as God created mankind. And the verse goes on and says God created both man and women, men and women, to his own image. And I think this is a great story for all of you, especially for the girls, that both men and women are created to his image. And if they come together, you get even a completer image of the Lord. The story about the potter is not that bad, because even the Lord himself talks about himself as a potter who is forming our life. And he made Adam first, and when he made Adam, he just took some red clay from the ground. He made Adam, and then he breathed into his nose. And then he became alive and got a soul. And this is also a little story about the balloons. Does someone have a balloon here? But if you look more closely to the balloon, you can see there is a rubber band to it. And the rubber band is very important. If you do the rubber band around your fist, you do like this and this, the balloon will go out and come back to you. The rubber band is also the symbol of your relationship with God. Things can happen in your life that can try to separate you from God. It can be your own sins. It can also be circumstances that come to you that you don't want. But then always remind, there is a rubber band between you and God. And when you are away, the rubber band is strengthened and will come back to you. And how can you make a very strong rubber band? That's by praying. So girls, this is the second message of the balloon. Life and pray. And the third message of the balloon is, you can hold the balloon for yourself, but then you are the only one who can enjoy it. If you have much more fun with the balloon, if you play with the balloon, and you just throw it to someone else, and they will throw it to someone else, and you are playing with it. It's the same as the message of the Bible, and the same as the message of pro-life. Don't keep it for yourself, but talk to other people about it, and then it